The universities there are excellent and of a world-class standard. The healthcare system is very strong and is considered one of the best in Canada in terms of services. The average monthly income per person in the province of British Columbia.
Welcome to another reaction video. Everybody's around today. So, yes. If you're joining for the first time, my name is Onel. Right behind me with the black pullover is Thelma. Ash gray is Chelsea. With the so many colors is Tekla.
Oh, yeah.
So today we're reacting to the best provinces to live and work in Canada.
Ooh.
Advice: this video is a very subjective view of the person who made the video. In fact, we will happily go to any province in Canada if we're given the chance to. So, but for now, let's see what he thinks. Okay, you guys will tell us what you think.
Yeah.
Might be an older video, we don't know, but let's see what they look like. Sorry.
Canada is not just about snow, mountains, and charming lakes. It is a place considered one of the best in the world for standard of living and quality of life.
Wow.
Canada is divided into very diverse provinces, and each province feels like a different world on its own, from strong job opportunities in the economy and industry to peaceful nature and cities that suit families, students, and entrepreneurs. This means that whatever your goal is, work, study, or even starting a completely new life, Canada has the place that can be exactly right for you. In this video, we will explore the ranking of Canada's provinces. We will rank them from good to best, and we will look at the pros and cons of each one, so you can find the right province for you based on your goal. We will start with number 10, the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. Imagine waking up, opening the window, and seeing green mountains and an open ocean right in front of you, and you might even see whales passing by. This place is not a fantasy. This is the province of Newfoundland and Labrador, one of the most beautiful and peaceful places in Canada. But strangely, it does not get the recognition it deserves at all, even though it offers a completely different life in terms of peace, nature, and real job opportunities for people who want a new start. The place there is like a painted canvas, long coastlines on the Atlantic Ocean, green mountains, and natural waterfalls. At certain times of the year, you can see massive whales moving in the sea, and even icebergs passing right next to you, as if you are in a movie. Among the most famous places that must be seen there, Gros-Morne National Park, one of the most beautiful natural parks in the world, Signal Hill, which is a historic site with a panoramic view of the ocean, and Cape Spear, which is the easternmost point in North America and the very first place where the sun rises. The big advantage in this province is that the cost of living is much lower than others, and this makes
First of all, let us know which province you're watching from, and especially right now, if you're from Newfoundland and Labrador,
Thumbs up.
let's see you in the comments. Let's see you in the comments. Honestly, I think this is the one that has St. John's as the capital, right?
That is the last province to join the Federation.
Of Canada. Canadian citizen is talking, y'all.
advantage in this province is that the cost of living is much lower than others, and this makes starting out clearly easier. As for education, you will find strong universities, and the advantage is that their tuition fees are lower than many universities in Canada, while their standard is globally recognized. In addition to that, the healthcare system in Canada in general is excellent, and in Newfoundland, you will find good medical services and public hospitals, which of course gives you a sense of security, especially if you have a family. But the most important point is that due to the low population, there is a real demand for people to work and live there. This means less competition, and opportunities could be closer to you than anywhere else. The most important job opportunities in Newfoundland and Labrador are in the fields of healthcare, fishing, transport, logistics, education, energy, and construction. The average monthly income per person in the province of Newfoundland is around 4,000 Canadian dollars. The monthly cost of living per person without rent is around 1,500 Canadian dollars.
Whoa.
The monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment is between 1,000 and 1,300 Canadian dollars.
So monthly income for somebody is 4,000 Canadian dollars. That's 1.6 million in our currency.
Goodness.
For somebody living there
Yeah,
monthly.
you make 1.6 million averagely. I was making 1.6 million in my country. I'd be the prime minister. I don't want to hear anything more than that. I'll be the president.
Number 9, the province of Manitoba.
Manitoba.
This is one of the provinces that can truly change your life, not because it is the most famous, but because it is the smartest choice. Manitoba is different. Its nature is quiet yet stunning, meaning vast forests, more than 100,000 lakes, and a sky so clear that you can see the northern lights with your own eyes. Among the most famous places there is Churchill, the city known worldwide as the polar bear capital, and also one of the best places to watch the northern lights. Riding Mountain National Park, the perfect place for peace and exploring wildlife. And the Forks, the heart of Winnipeg, which is a place full of restaurants and activities all year round. The cost of living there is clearly lower than in other cities, rents are cheaper, and living in general is more comfortable. Manitoba is one of the provinces that highly welcomes immigrants and has strong programs. It also has a high demand for work in fields like transport, agriculture, healthcare, and services. If you are thinking about studying, there are very good universities, and their fees are reasonable compared to the rest of Canada, which is a major advantage. The healthcare system in Manitoba is part of the excellent Canadian system, meaning good medical services and public hospitals that provide security for you and your family. But the truth you must know is that winter there is very harsh, and temperatures can drop to extremely low numbers. But on the bright side, life is organized, people are used to it, and everything is prepared for this. The average monthly income per person in the province of Manitoba is around 3,600 Canadian dollars.
Wow.
The monthly cost of living per person without rent.
This city is in Manitoba, like this.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It looks almost like the city of Vancouver, like according to the buildings that we always see
Yeah, the
on video.
buildings are really tall.
They don't have villages in Canada, like in Cameroon.
Villages like our own villages here.
Yes. Like they have a
Places
place
that Canada call villages, like
They are for us
at
like
least our
towns.
capital, this is Yaoundé. That's the place that they call village. A small village.
There are
They'll
places
say
that
that
they'll
it's
call a
small
village, doesn't look anything like the village place. We don't look anything like our own villages. It's crazy. Manitoba. I love their city. Maybe we should check out the city of Winnipeg.
Monthly cost of living per person without rent is around 1,400 Canadian dollars. The monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment is between 1,200 and 1,400 Canadian.
For one room apartment, you pay 1,200 to 1,400 Canadian dollars.
That's more than your rent
That's crazy.
for 1 year.
For 1 year, that's almost 500,000. More than 500,000 a month for one bedroom. Now that's where the problem will start.
Dollars. Number 8, the province of Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
This is one of the most underrated provinces, even though it is a real treasure trove of opportunities. The nature there is completely different. Endless open spaces, a very vast sky, and golden fields stretching to the horizon. And that is why it is called the land of living skies. Among the most famous places, there is Prince Albert National Park, the perfect place to escape from any stress. Grasslands National Park, which is one of the rarest places in Canada, featuring an open, wild nature and incredible stars at night. And Scotia Heritage Park, which
Why does it look like a snake? Did you see that? That's that shape.
The one that came just before this one.
Yeah.
This one.
Oh.
That's a small river, small stream.
Ought to be like a snake.
Yeah,
Go.
Like an almighty snake.
What about that one that they just...
Let's see.
National Park, which is one of the rarest places in Canada, featuring an open, wild nature and incredible stars at night. And Scotia Heritage Park, which reflects the culture of the Indigenous people. Among the advantages of Saskatchewan is that the cost of living is one of the lowest in Canada, and rents are clearly cheaper compared to other sectors. In addition to that, there is a clear demand for work in the fields of agriculture, mining, transport, and services. If you are thinking about studying, you will find many universities offering very strong academic programs. And also, the medical services are good and the public hospitals are excellent. However, one of the challenges is that winter there is also very harsh, and the place is quiet, meaning it is not suitable for those who love crowds and fast-paced life. The average monthly income per person in the province of Saskatchewan is around 3,700 Canadian dollars. The monthly cost of living per person without rent is around 1,500 Canadian dollars. The monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment is between 1,200 and 1,500 Canadian dollars. Number 7, Prince Edward Island. This is a peaceful island with colorful houses, the sea on every side, and a simple life that feels like a movie. It is the smallest province in Canada, but despite its small size, it offers a beautiful life that many people dream of. The island resembles a painting, unique red sand beaches, green farms, and houses in cheerful colors, all surrounded by the ocean from every direction. Among the most famous landmarks, there is Green Gables Heritage Place, the famous house whose story turned into a global novel, Prince Edward Island National Park, the best place for rest and relaxation, and also the massive Confederation Bridge that connects the island to mainland Canada. Life on the island is simpler and quieter, and the cost of living there is lower than in major cities, especially in rent. Job opportunities are available in the fields of tourism, agriculture, and services. Regarding education, there are very good universities, making it a suitable choice for students who want a good education at a lower cost. Plus, the healthcare system there is good and safe. But you must know that services can be a bit limited compared to big cities, which is natural due to the small size of the province. The average monthly income per person on Prince Edward Island is around 3,500 Canadian dollars. The monthly cost of living per person without rent is around 1,400 Canadian dollars. The monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment is between 1,200 and 1,500 Canadian dollars. Number 6. The province of New Brunswick. Imagine living in a peaceful...
That Prince Edward Island is really a small, beautiful province.
Yeah, it's small, but it's very, very beautiful.
You said that at any point on that island, you are like 60 kilometers, 60 miles from the sea.
Mhm.
If you drive like 2 hours to any direction from Prince Edward Island, you will get to the ocean.
What?
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
So the longest distance can never be longer than 2 hours away. That's crazy.
place with charming nature in a province characterized by its location on the Atlantic Ocean and its global fame due to a unique natural phenomenon that happens there. This place is the province of New Brunswick. The nature there is truly extraordinary. The coastlines stretch along the ocean, the forests are dense, and rivers cut through the land beautifully. But the most beautiful part is the stunning tidal phenomenon. Among the most famous places, there is the Bay of Fundy, a place with one of the highest tidal ranges in the world, meaning you could find yourself walking on the ocean floor, and just about 6 hours later, the entire place turns into a deep ocean. There are also the massive Hopewell rocks with their unique shapes, which appear and disappear according to the
Imagine just taking a walk in this place, snapping photos.
At least when the ocean is not around.
When the ocean is not around.
Because when it comes back, you're gonna be taking a deep dive in there.
My God. You run for your dear life.
You'll be swimming for your dear life.
Let me take the risk.
Oh my God. You guys have scary places.
movement of the water, as well as Fundy National Park, which is full of forests and waterfalls. You will find job opportunities in the fields of healthcare, services, and some technical positions. In addition to that, the universities are good. The level of education there is strong, and its cost is lower than in big cities. The healthcare system there is safe and good, but like any small province, services might be slightly less than in major cities. The average monthly income per person in the province of New Brunswick is around 3,500 Canadian dollars. The monthly cost of living per person without rent is around 1,300 Canadian dollars. The monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment is between
The truth is that if you look at their expenditure, you see reason why they need to be earning that 1.5 million.
Yeah, I see why their payment is higher. Because their expenditure is still higher.
Yeah, their monthly expenditure is still high.
I see what they're spending on a month on average is what some people spend here in a year. Yeah. You can, some people don't even realize 1 million in a year over here. So you're spending $1 million plus on house rent. That's crazy.
That's a farmland.
Oh my God.
Looks like so.
Let's
I
go.
think that's a farmland, right?
Yeah, that's a farmland. I see.
1,100 and 1,500 Canadian dollars. If you are still watching the video with me up to this point, please like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss anything new. In fifth place, the province of Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia is one of those provinces that combines two rare things, the peace of nature and city life. This makes it a very smart choice for anyone who wants a true balance. The entire province is a peninsula, meaning the sea is around you everywhere. The coastlines are long, the rocky cliffs are magnificent, and the sunset view is breathtaking. Among the most famous places, there is the Cabot Trail, one of the most beautiful coastal drives in the world. Peggy's Cove, which is a small village with a famous lighthouse, and Cape Breton Highlands National Park with its stunning nature. The cost of living there is lower than in other provinces, but at the same time, it has more life than many quiet provinces, and it offers job opportunities in the fields of healthcare, education, and services. You will find strong universities there, making it an excellent choice for students. The healthcare system is also good and safe, providing respectable medical services just like the rest of Canada. The average monthly income per person in the province of Nova Scotia is around 4,000 Canadian dollars.
Wow.
The monthly cost of living per person without rent is around 1,400 Canadian dollars. The monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment is between 1,700 and 2,000 Canadian dollars. In fourth place, the province of Quebec. Quebec is one of the strongest and most unique provinces in Canada, to the point that it feels like a country.
I think Quebec is like the first largest province by land area.
Yeah, that's the largest violin area.
Then second by population.
Yes. And they
Quebec.
speak exclusively
And then
French.
it produced 90% of maple syrup in Canada.
Yeah.
Wow.
I see she's got a statistic, guys. She got the data with her.
Oh yeah.
Quebec people, we're listening to you. Let's see. Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia, I think one of the ones that I really like the name. Nova Scotia.
Nova Nouveau.
On its own. Quebec is different for several reasons, such as people speaking the French language and the culture there being closer to Europe than North America. You will find old architecture, classic streets, and a life with a beautiful historical character. Among the most famous cities, there is Montreal, which is a very vibrant city with universities, jobs, and a strong youth life. And Quebec City, the historic city that looks like an old European movie. But Quebec is not just about cities. It has wonderful nature, vast forests, and rivers and lakes everywhere. Among the most famous places is Mont Tremblant, the incredible mountain resort where you will see winter snow and magnificent autumn colors, and Old Quebec, which is a historic area crafted to look just like old Europe. One of the advantages of living in Quebec is that it is relatively cheaper than other provinces, especially in rent and daily expenses. Job opportunities are available in the fields of technology, education, healthcare, and services. Education there is among the strongest in Canada, and the healthcare system is part of the Canadian system, but sometimes it faces pressure due to the large population. But the most important thing you must know is that the French language can be a big challenge, and that is what makes many people hesitate or choose other provinces. The average monthly income.
Look at how beautiful that city is.
Oh, wow. Seriously.
Just imagine how it looks inside.
You walk in there like you're literally walking in that city. That would be wild.
Paradise.
But anyways,
Paradise.
sorry. If I were to live in Quebec, I would not have a problem because, of course, nous parlons aussi le français. Nous sommes bilingues ici au Cameroun.
Oui.
Donc, c'est pas le problème avec nous. If you're just coming from an English country like Nigeria, that would be a big problem for you.
Sacré c'est toi.
Per person in the province of Quebec is around 4,000 Canadian dollars. The monthly cost of living per person without rent is around 1,300 Canadian dollars. The monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment is between 1,000 and 1,300 Canadian dollars. In third place, the province of Alberta. Imagine living in one of the richest provinces in Canada, a place that combines high salaries, plenty of job opportunities, and breathtaking nature of mountains and lakes. This place is Alberta, the province that has become a favorite destination for thousands of immigrants looking for a strong start and a stable life in Canada. In Alberta, you will find very strong cities like Calgary, the major economic city, and Edmonton, the capital, which offers strong universities, services, and many stable job opportunities. But what truly makes Alberta different is its nature, the towering Rocky Mountains, turquoise rivers, and incredible lakes. Among the most famous.
Alberta is always taking the top forward when it comes to beautiful scenery.
Like beauty. You want to see beauty.
What a beauty.
And I think Edmonton is the capital of Alberta, right?
Yeah. What a beauty you guys have there.
What a build.
places, there is Banff National Park, one of the most beautiful places in the world, featuring mountains and lakes with a magical blue color, and Jasper National Park, meaning a very peaceful wild nature that is ideal for watching the northern lights at times. Even though it is very wealthy, the cost of living there is lower than in other areas. Alberta also has a strong job market, especially in fields like oil, energy, engineering, healthcare, and technology. There you will find strong universities, and the level of education is among the strongest in Canada. The healthcare system is strong and safe, providing excellent services. The average monthly income per person in the province of Alberta is around 4,300 Canadian dollars. The monthly cost of living per person without rent is around 1,500 Canadian dollars. The monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment is between 1,500 and 2,000 Canadian dollars. In second place, British Columbia. Imagine waking up, opening the window, and finding snowy mountains right in front of you, with a sparkling sea next to them and a modern city in the middle. This place is not a fantasy. This is British Columbia. This province is one of the most beautiful and wealthiest provinces in Canada, and at the same time, one of the places people dream of living in the most. There, nature is not just a view, it is an experience. Towering mountains, green forests, and a vast sea that makes every scene look like a painted canvas. Among the most famous places, there is Stanley Park, one of the most beautiful urban parks in the world, the Capillanos Suspension Bridge, in the middle of the forest, offering an experience full of excitement and incredible views, and Whistler Blackcomb, the most famous ski resort in Canada, meaning a legendary winter for snow lovers. The most important city there is Vancouver, which is a global city with technology companies and a highly developed lifestyle, but it is relatively expensive. British Columbia has a very strong economy and offers a high standard of living, with job opportunities in technology, tourism, cinema, and services. But its downside is that it is one of the most expensive provinces in Canada, especially regarding rent and the cost of living inside Vancouver. The universities there are excellent and of a world-class standard. The healthcare system is very strong and is considered one of the best in Canada in terms of services. The average monthly income per person in the province of British Columbia is around 5,000 Canadian dollars. The monthly cost of living per person without rent is around 1,500.
5,000 Canadian is 2 million in our currency.
Yeah.
At the least, that's the least that we can get for 5,000 Canadian. That's 2 million.
To them, is it much money, or is it when we are converting it, that is much money?
For them, I don't know. If you can make that in a month,
For them, I think it's just like normal
it's normal monthly money that they make.
they are
Right?
expected to make, but people would like to make above that.
Yeah, I think people make more above that.
Mm-hmm.
But like for us, averagely with is 100 Canadian dollars a month, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if someone is making 100 Canadian dollars a month, they wouldn't really be feeling like they're doing much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But now if you're making like 200 Canadians, you begin to feel a bit easy or something.
Yes.
But just to get a job that's giving you that consistent 100 Canadians is first of all hard. When you get the job,
Hey?
sometimes they will not even pay you at the end of the month. They wait 3 more weeks before they start paying you.
And that's how they will do like that till the other month is neglected. In fact, till they
They want to
start
see you
owing.
already owe you 5 months of payment.
Mm.
It's crazy.
Monthly cost of living per person without rent is around 1,500 Canadian dollars. The monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment is between 2,200 and 2,700 Canadian dollars. And at number 1, the province of Ontario. Imagine living in the true heart of Canada, the strongest economy, the biggest cities, and the greatest job opportunities you can find in a single country. This place is Ontario, the province considered the primary economic engine of Canada, and the one that welcomes thousands of immigrants every year who are looking for a better life opportunity. The first thing you need to know is that it has the most important cities in Canada, like Toronto, the largest city in Canada and a global financial hub, and Ottawa, the capital of Canada, which hosts the government, official institutions, and administrative jobs. Life in Ontario is completely different. It is busy and full of people from every nationality in the world. And this, of course, is thanks to it having nearly the highest number of job opportunities in Canada. But the downside is that it is one of the most most expensive provinces, especially regarding rent. Ontario has a massive job market in almost all fields such as healthcare, education, banking, services, and technology. The universities there are among the strongest in the world, making it a massive educational destination. The healthcare system is very strong, but sometimes it faces pressure due to the large population. The average monthly income per person in the province of Ontario is around 5,000 Canadian dollars. The monthly cost of living per person without rent is around 1,500 Canadian dollars. The monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment is between 2,000 and 2,500 Canadian dollars.
Wait, house rent for somebody without rent is expenditure for somebody without rent is 1,500 Canadian dollars. What are you paying?
Good question.
On food, yeah.
Huh? Food.
What food is that?
Wait. 500 Canadian should be about, let me see, 200,000, right? And so that's 600,000 in our currency. What are you buying for 600,000? Is it that the person is going out to go and eat food outside the house?
Go shopping.
And things
Go
like
for
that?
vacation.
What are you buying? For us, even 100 Canadian dollars can keep you for a month. Or let's just say generous 300 Canadian dollars. It will keep you totally for a month. You need to just buy your bag of
you
rice,
living okay.
your oil, spices, gari. You guys know gari? Yeah. Buy your gari, buy other things and stock in the fridge. You live like the master.
Master Gigi.
That is it, my friend. This was the ranking of the top 10 Canadian provinces to live in. In the end, do not forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you can receive everything new. Goodbye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Thank
That
you.
was a nice one.
Yeah.
Extremely nice.
Canadian provinces, I would say they're making a lot of money and spending quite a bit of money. Quite a lot of money, not a bit. They're making a lot of money and spending a lot of money. Sit in the camera, please. So, anyways, we just want to say thank you for watching. I don't know, anybody have an idea like which province would they absolutely choose?
I think I would definitely choose
Prince Edward Island.
New Brunswick.
Oh my, all the policies are just beautiful.
I'm very confused because a place like Alberta is really nice when it comes to nature. Manitoba. Then I also like to see the ocean, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick. So I'm always a confused element.
Don't be confused yet, okay?
So if they were just playing like a game of walk around and pick, I would just pick any random Canadian province. I'll go there. I'll be very happy.
Yeah.
But even if I would choose New Brunswick and I go anywhere, I'm just going to be
Happy.
happy.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do consider joining contributing on our Buy Me Coffee page. Thank you so much. Brian, if Brian was up to this point, we just want to say we saw your message and thank you so much for being the first person on our Buy Me Coffee page.
Yes, thank you.
We are going to thank you guys properly as the week progresses, but for now, W to Brian. Respect everybody.